Dober dan.
Dober dan. Good afternoon. Today we're coming to you from sunny KOTOR, Montenegro, at the very end of the Bay of KOTOR. It's a Monday. We decided to come here today. Why?
To explore the city.
That's right. And today's an important day to come here because it's the one day in the next few weeks where there's only one cruise ship in port. And this city is overrun by cruise ships and passengers, wouldn't you say?
I would. We actually checked the port schedule and there were supposed to be 0 cruise ships today, but there is one behind us. So obviously they snuck in.
That's right. So this area here is the most visited city for tourism in Montenegro. They receive 250,000 tourists a year, and the infrastructure does not seem to support it. We've just sat in a giant traffic jam on our way here, and that's with nobody in town today. So we're gonna go explore around, then we're gonna do what? We're gonna get a bite to eat?
Sounds like a plan.
So KOTOR has an old town, and it also has a UNESCO recognized fortress that goes back to the Venetian times. So as we said, we picked today because there's just not a lot of cruise ships here. I can't imagine what it would be like here if there was 5 of these cruise ships here. The one that's here today is actually really small.
So KOTOR is located at the very end of the Bay of KOTOR, which is a natural fjord. The mountains rise right up out of the water and they're quite stunning.
We first visited KOTOR in 2019, and when we drove here, I was just absolutely astonished when we drove in and saw these mountains. So you can imagine, that's just one small ship. Like I said, sometimes there's 5 of these things here, and they're a lot bigger than that one. So if you're inclined, you can hike up to the fortress. It's quite the hike, way up the mountain. You can see that there's people that are doing it. It's really, really hot today. We're not gonna do that today. There's a church up on the mountainside too. All right, so we're gonna go head to the old town. And we'll check out kind of, there's a bit of market stuff here and see what they got. Little fruits and veg. Oh, olives, olive oil. Sandwiches. It smells like prosciutto. Oh, there's a fish market in there. Lots of more. Look at all these dried mushrooms. So definitely Herceg-Novi is kind of tourist light compared to this right now. This is just totally a tourist place. It's a great place to come on a vacation, but yeah, we don't mind coming for the highlights now and then. But this is sort of not the kind of place that we usually like to go and hang out.
As the saying goes, nice place to visit, you wouldn't want to live there.
Yeah, you sure as hell wouldn't want to stay here. There's no doubt about it. Even with there not being many cruise ships, there's just a huge amount of tour buses. And there's definitely people here from all over the world. It's a great place to people watch. So in terms of pricing, we were just actually looking. So for an example, a draft beer, half a liter here, €4. But that's twice the regular price. So as with all the other old towns we visit, the funnest part is just walking the old cobbled streets. What do you think about that?
Always the best part.
So in terms of old towns, this one's really, really big. It is really impressive, just the size. You could just about get lost in here. You could probably lose most of the money in your wallet in here too, with the price of stuff. So definitely if you're going to visit Montenegro, you're going to come to KOTOR. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't. It's got some amazing churches here in the old town. Very impressive stuff. That church is from 1195. There's another church here. Yeah, so basically what you've got here is a bunch of food, a bunch of drinks, a whole bunch of tourist mementos, clothing, expensive jewelry, lots of churches. The churches are beautiful here. And of course, just walking the alleyways. And I certainly detect languages from all over the world. Whew, all right. Well, it is hot. We have been walking around this old town for quite a while now. We're thinking it's time for some food. So we know this really good place, a barbecue place, and we're gonna take you there. When we came here in 2019, it was recommended by our Serbian friend, and it did not fail to deliver. If you come to Montenegro, obviously you need to come to KOTOR. What do you think of the old town in KOTOR?
It's one of the better old towns around. It's quite crowded, but it's got lots to see. You know, we didn't walk up to the fortress. There's some stairs up around the city walls that you can do. We didn't do that. It's a little warm today, but I would say it's definitely worth a visit.
Yeah, I agree. It's by far the most touristy place we've been in the 4 months that we've been traveling full time. I wouldn't want to come here every day, but I think it's worth coming here for sure. Today it is hot. It's about 33 degrees. Humidity's high. You can see the tourists that have recently arrived. They've all got fans. They're fanning themselves. Anyway, we're heading here. BBQ Tanja. That's one hell of a tomahawk steak.
Thank you. You eat, take away. Find a mixed meat large size.
Beautiful. All right, so here we've got the large mixed meat. So for 20 euros, you get chips, you get a whole bunch of mixed meat. This is the extra large size. A couple of patties, sausages, some chicken, looks beautiful, and some salad. All right, so I plated this up. It looks pretty good. We got some fries. There's pork, beef, chicken, sausage. First, we're gonna do a fry test. Yep, they know how to make fries. So good. They were out of cevapi, but they have the hamburger. And the burger patty is made with the same emulsion as the cevapi, so it'll taste the same. So we'll give it a try. Oh. Incredible. Try some sausage. Oh. My God, that's good. When they say mixed meat, they mean mixed meat.
It's the same.
Just as good as you remember.
Thank you.
Oh. Got some chicken here. Okay, wow, we are slowing down on the food here a little bit. Are we going to be able to eat it all?
I'm not sure about that.
The bus ride home might smell like mixed meat. Ooh, I tell you, this food is plenty good, but it's filling. I think we're gonna have to take some to go. All right, so we packed up our food now, and they brought some dessert for us. Hvala.
Ciao, ciao. Hvala.
Hvala.
Thank you so much.
Canadian lady from British Columbia. All the best. Enjoy.
Better than we remember.
Enjoy in Montenegro. I remember now.
Thank you, my friend.
Yes, we won't.
Enjoy in Montenegro.
Yeah,
Yes, we
It's
will.
not cold like
One
Canada.
more month. Maybe we come back to KOTOR. We'll come see
Never
you.
know. Never know.
Ciao. Yeah. Hvala.
Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Wow. Barbecue Tanja. I tell you, we were there 5 years ago. We came back. We were given free dessert, a couple of free drinks. Beautiful, amazing people. Well, that's a great place to eat. This is a great city. You can see the walls of the mountain here. You need to be some kind of fit or crazy to be hiking up there in the middle of the day. So absolutely, if you come to Montenegro, you got to come to KOTOR, eh?
Absolutely, it's a must-see.
It's a must-see. Just be prepared for huge crowds. And today is a really light day. For me, this is too many people. So I'm really glad we came when we did. I really can't imagine this place absolutely jammed with cruise ships. So if you're coming and you're not on a cruise ship, check the port schedule for cruise ships and come on a day when there's not a whole bunch scheduled to be here. The views of the mountains here is just simply stunning. It is certainly one of the more picturesque places that I've ever been to. Would I stay here? No. Absolutely not. I would do what we've done. I would stay near here and then take a bus. It might be kind of cool here in the evenings. There'll probably be lots of action in the old town, kind of all the bars and restaurants. But I mean, the pricing is way more for everything than what you would experience, you know, staying in a smaller local town, for sure. All right. It's a pretty nauseating bus ride, eh?
Oh, barf.
That's barfy. Well, I tell you what, that bus service from KOTOR that heads to the ferry and further to Tivat is not adequate. We were at the bus stop there talking to a couple of groups, some Australians, you know, been waiting at the bus stop for an hour. The service needs to be doubled. It's ridiculous. You can't have a place that's full of tourists with a bus that makes people wait in the scorching sunshine for 60 minutes. This is a tourist city. It's pretty weak. Anyway, hopefully they step that up. You know, especially when the bus runs on the other side of the water every 30 minutes. It just makes no sense to me that this one runs on the other side once an hour. You know, granted the road is really crap. But, you know, like I say, you shouldn't have to wait an hour for a bus in a tourist town. There's enough money coming in here with cruise ship revenue that this bus system could be upgraded during the tourist season. Anyhow, we'll take our second free cruise of the day here. It's a short one, but it's a sweet one. You get a nice view here. So we personally have been pretty lucky with buses today. On the way down we had to wait maybe 30 minutes. On the way back we only waited at the bus stop for maybe 10. And other people, like I said, have been waiting there for an hour. And it looks like we're pulling up here on our side, and the bus is just pulling in. So hopefully we make it. Safety first, they don't even wait. Gotta love it. Here the rules are kind of different. You want to smoke on the ferry? Smoke on the ferry. You want to drink your beer in the public? Drink your beer in the public. You want to get off the ferry before it stops? Get off. You could probably jump off in the water if you wanted to. Hopefully we make this bus here. This would be the world's best timing for a bus ride in Montenegro that we've done. Who wants us to wait over here? All right, this guy's a class act. The last guy wouldn't do this. Beautiful. Well, what do you think about that timing for the bus?
Just made it.
Montenegro bus drivers redeemed themselves. This guy actually stopped even though he wasn't in the bus stop anymore. This guy's better than the last guy, eh?
Totally.
Okay. We're gonna give the Montenegro bus system an up rating after this experience. It's still, on the other side, not very good. All right, bus success. So in terms of cost, today, bus ride to the ferry, total €2. Ferry to KOTOR, total €3. That's €5. €5 coming back, that's €10 in transportation. And then for lunch was €20. So that's €30 for the day. And we've got leftovers. And we probably don't need to eat again today. It's pretty decent actually. I like KOTOR for the scenery. I like seeing the old town. I know we're tourists. It sounds funny when I say this, but I kind of hate tourist towns. It's not a lot of fun. Too busy, too crowded. Too many people filming videos, taking selfies. Instagram should make way for YouTubers. People taking selfies for 2 seconds, telling no stories, just a photo. Look at me, look where I am. All right, so we made it home. We're back at our Airbnb. That was a pretty hot day in the sun today. We had a pretty good day at KOTOR today. What did you think?
We had a good time. We had a great lunch. Glad we went.
Yeah, you know, I think it's worth going there. It's pretty touristy.
Yeah, you know, I don't think I would want to stay in KOTOR. I think Jay said, like, it might be kind of fun in the evening. If maybe you were staying outside KOTOR but stayed for the evening and then took a cab home or something. But I don't think I'd want to stay there for a couple days overnight. I don't think that would be good.
Yeah, I mean, the old town was really quite busy, despite the fact that there's only one small cruise ship. There's obviously a lot of buses that coming in here, and it would definitely be something to avoid when it's busy on the cruise ships, eh?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so you can check the cruise ship schedule if you're going to be here, and that's probably a good idea if you're here in cruise season, right? So another great day. I think we had a good time. I'm Jay.
And I'm Sarah.
We're a couple of Canadians. We sold our home. We're traveling the world full time. If you like what we're doing, consider subscribing and hit the like and subscribe button down below. We'll see you in the next one.
Do Virginia.
Do Virginia.